Pretty cool, huh? Huh? Okay, let's have a seat. My big brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Bob. I don't know what to say. Good morning, good afternoon. You just had breakfast, but I hope you've enjoyed yourself, have you? Now, what can you say after what you just heard? You've had the best.
Yeah.
What a blessed people we are. And to think that you are the one that he was speaking to this morning. When that becomes a reality to you, like Brother Joseph said, then it's all over. I used to tell my daddy, I don't know whether you have this or not. Yeah, I know you do. I said, you know, Daddy, I said, the devil's always after me. He said, I like that. I said, what'd you say? He said, I like that. I said, you like it because the devil's after me? He said, yes, I do. I said, why? Because that shows me he hasn't got you. He said, Billy, when everything is going right for you, he said, look out because something's wrong. He said, it's going to be a battle from the time you start till you finish. He said, but just remember who's in control of your life.
Man.
He said, you are a son of God. And just go to him and ask him for his guidance. Take him by his hand and he'll lead you through. He said, don't never look back. Always look forward. He said, a frog's the only thing that looks back. He said, you look forward.
Amen.
So how happy we are. And to think, before the foundation of the world, he put your name on the Lamb's Book of Life. He said there might be little things that come up and stumble you and makes you slip and fall. He said, but that don't bother you. He said, a real born-again Christian will get up and start again. He said, and God don't even know it. He said, because there's a blood sacrifice for you every day. What a blessing, amen? You can look Satan in the eye and say, pooh, devil. Satan says, look what you done. Look what you come from. He said, yes, sir, that's my past. But today I made a commitment. And I'm a born-again son and daughter of God. Said, you know what? Said, Satan, you're right. Said, my past don't look very good. And I'm not a bit happy with it. Said, but I want you to look at your future. Said, for my future, I'm a son and daughter of the Almighty King. Amen? And you had nothing to do with it. You just accepted what he done for you. What a blessed people. I'm so happy I could be with you today and to have this time. I wanted to come up and run the go-karts, but the Lord took care of that. He sent the rain. I don't have to show you up. You know what I mean? I was watching you on the internet, and it said 26 this and 26 that, and 27 some of them was, and I said, that's not very good. I got to thinking, that's seconds. I was going to do it in minutes, you know. But anyway, my brother tried to get me on it before you opened it and showed me. I said, there ain't no way. I didn't get these gray hairs for nothing. So it's so good, and I heard there was a little sister here that was having a hearing impediment. Is that right? Are you here, sister? God bless you. When I seen you on the internet, my heart went back. And I believe that when you leave here today, or whenever you leave here, that you're going to see that God has touched you. Amen. I remember one time in Little Rock, Arkansas. I won't be, but man, I know you got competition today. But I was with Brother Branham in Little Rock, Arkansas. Now I'm just speaking mainly to her. But there was a school down there of nothing but deaf and dumb young people. Young kids. 156 in the school. And when Brother Branham left, that was in 1950 in Little Rock, Arkansas, when he left, the whole entire deaf and dumb school was emptied out. There wasn't one person deaf and dumb. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. I love you. God bless you. I'm going to watch you over there. I'm not going to be involved with you because I wouldn't embarrass you for nothing. But just remember this. Remember who you are. I want to tell you one testimony. I'll promise. Just one little quick testimony. There was a soldier in Afghanistan. Now I see some of you here past the 20s. And he was a believer in the message. And he wasn't a drill sergeant, but his commander, he was always making fun of me for reading his Bible, like kids do you. You made fun of him. He said, but my God is my God. Like the Hebrew children, I won't bow down to your God. He says, my God is real. So he just kept making fun of him, Bob. Then one day he got him in front of all the group out in front. And everybody knew that this boy couldn't drive. He never learned to drive in his life. He was an African boy. And when he got in front of all the people, they started making fun of him. When he got there with all his buddies, the drill sergeant stood out in front, and we'll just say his name was Joseph. He said, Joseph, go over there and bring me that 5-ton truck. He knew he couldn't drive. He said, God, you're still the same God. He said, I don't want to make a spectacle, but I believe that you can help me drive. I don't even know how. He said he walked in front of the whole company and went over there. And when he got over there to the truck, he said, Lord, you help me to show my testimony is true and I love you. And he says, and when he did, he went over there and the keys was in there. He turned it on like that, drove that truck in front of all those boys, and come and parked it in front of that man, reached down and handed him the keys and got out. And everybody began to weep. The drill sergeant looked at him. He said, son, he said, your God is God. He said, I knew you couldn't drive. He said, but the strange thing is, he said, this truck don't even have a motor in it. God bless you.
Bless your heart. I thank God that there's still somebody here, what Brother Billy Paul has seen with his eyes, what you've heard on tape, that he was there to see it take place. Thank you, big brother. I wish you told a lot more. You got a lot of stories to tell, and we got a lot of daylight left.
Yes.
And these guys stay up late at night, too. Amen. Thanks, Bob. Well, what we're going to do now is that we're going to go out and we're going to take the group photograph. So we want to head down by the water, not in the water, by the water. And what we'll do is get the boys